Aces are wild. Deuces are tame. Get them back to back and win the game on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you. Oh, I hope we get a lot of aces and deuces today, and we thank George Gautier of Haverhill, Massachusetts for that opening poem. Thank you, George. Now let's get to the cards. And Janice and Bettina, if you will, start the cards. We have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Donna Ongley, our champion. Hello, Donna. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Won't you again remind us about yourself?
Okay, my name's Donna Ongley. I'm from Upland, California. I'm a homemaker or domestic engineer.
Which do you prefer?
Domestic engineer.
Okay.
I do everything. And I have 3 kids, and I'm involved in soccer, like I told you, and I love to play poker at Vegas.
Are you a good poker player?
Well, I sit there for 6 hours and only lose $20. That's not bad.
Well, but you win here. You've got $200
Right.
here. That's not bad.
Right.
Yes. Our challenger, Herman Barnathan. Hello, Herman.
Nice to see you again.
And won't you again remind us about yourself?
Yeah, of course. I'm Herman Barnathan. I'm a sales rep for a major international airline, originally from New York City. I now live in Los Angeles with my wife, Sandy. I enjoy jogging. I love photography. And I'd like to win some money.
Good thinking, yes. Good luck to both of you. Each player has their own deck of 52 playing cards. Donna, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red deck. Herman, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue deck. As you can see, we have a game in progress. We're in the middle of game number 1 in the match, best 2 out of 3, and we'll pick up where we left off. Donna, the question to you. We asked 100 married men who own a dog. Has your wife ever fixed something for dinner? Has your wife ever fixed something for dinner that was so bad your dog wouldn't even eat it?
Oh, boy.
How many men said yes?
Gee, I fixed a lot of bad things, and my dog, yeah, he wouldn't eat it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but my husband did. He's got to stay married to him, right? So, repeat that again.
Yes. How many has your wife ever fixed something for dinner that was so bad your dog wouldn't even eat it? How many of those 100 married men who own a dog said yes?
I'll say, I think it's still low. I'll say about 20.
20. What do you think, Herman? Higher or lower?
I have a dog. My wife is a good cook. I also have a rule that says you can't feed the dog in the house, so I don't know if it's ever happened or not. But I don't really think it could happen too much, and I'll go just a little bit lower.
Even lower than that.
A little bit lower.
If it is lower, you'll go to the cards first, Herman. If not, it'll be Donna. And the actual number of married men whose wife has cooked something so bad their dog wouldn't even eat it is 26. Oh, Donna.
Change that
Donna, we left off with an 8 as your base card, and as you know, when you win the question, you have the right to change it. The 8 becomes a 4. Good
8.
change.
Great. Higher.
Higher than a 4. A king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. A jack.
Lower.
Risking it again. Lower. A 2. For the first game of the match. Higher. Yes. The fourth great card. Wow. Well, the champion comes through. Janice, if you'll set up for game 2. That gives you 1 game and $100, Donna. And, of course, 1 leg up, 1 gone for the big money. Here come the next 2 cards. Next cards off the top of the 2 decks. And, Herman, the question to you. Herman, we asked 100 single women. When you meet an attractive man for the first time, do you ever try to imagine what he looks like without any clothes? How many women said they do? Your mouth is open, Herman.
Well,
yes.
Right. I'm a little, I would appreciate that question if it was asked of the men as opposed to the women, because
Well,
I
that's
think
why
as
we
a
asked
man,
the women.
Yeah, I know. I think a man definitely would. I think a woman would also. Yeah, I think so. And I think it's a natural curiosity going there someplace. I would say about 48.
48
Right.
women. Imagine what a man would look like without his clothes on, Donna.
Well, you know, I have a lot of divorced friends now that are single, and I can't believe the things they've been telling me about what they're looking for in a man, because, you know, after 15 years, you just, you know? I mean, it's great, but, but you think of a man, and you said, how many did you say?
He said 48.
Wow, that's pretty high. Well, I think it's higher.
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 Donna, have you ever looked at a man and imagined what he would look like
No, the closest I got was in the hospital. My husband brought me Playgirl.
Oh,
And it was a dud.
The actual number of single women who try to imagine what a man looks like without his clothes on is 66. Donna, you're right, it's higher. Herman, I think you're right. The women are a heck of a lot like the men. And Donna starts with a 2.
Higher!
Higher than a 2. An ace!
Lower!
Lower than an ace, a jack!
Lower!
Lower than a jack, a 5. You're going to try to do it for the championship higher than a 5. Yes, she did it, 10. 8 straight cards with 2 questions. Wow.
I love it.
Herman, she really got hot.
Yeah, I ran into it the wrong time, didn't I?
Thank you for joining us. Herman Barnathan. Come on down here, Donna. Well, I hope that good fortune carries over to the money cards.
My husband went to a party today with the secretaries, and he wouldn't come watch me.
Imagine, and here we are a few weeks after Christmas, and he's not back yet. We'll be back right after this. Back with our champion, Donna Ongley. $200 richer for that game, so you've got $400. And the cards were hot for you.
Yeah, after that double ace yesterday. Oh, my kids, I went home, they kept saying, why did you bet it all?
Well, you had good cards. I hope you're going to get them again. And this time, let's really clean up. Let's get to the money cards. Come on, Donna. Donna, the money cards have been shuffled. You cut them, of course.
Right.
Then we're all set as Janice deals them out. $200 on the bottom line, and these 3 cards move up to the second level. We'll give you another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Minimum bets, you know, are $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet. There you must risk at least half the money. I hope you gave him a good cut. Are you confident?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
I am.
here's $200. Remember, you can change your base card on each of the 3 levels if you need to. With $200, you are starting with a jack. Do you want
I had that last time. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. 200 lower.
all of it on a jack? Oh, I hope you're right. There's a whole line of cards here. Lower for $200? Yes, with a 5. 400 and a 5.
200 higher.
$200 higher than a 5. An ace! Great card with 600, Donna.
Oh, aren't you? 400 lower.
Oh.
Chicken.
Now, I remember on the last show, Donna got a double ace, so she's a little wary of aces. Well, you've got to follow your instincts. You say 400. Let's not get another double ace. 400 lower than an ace. A king. Great card, and you got $1,000. Good card goes up. Another $200. You've got $1,200.
You guys have made me so shy. 600 lower.
Oh,
600 lower.
You really are getting conservative. $600 lower than a king. It is a 10. 1,800.
No, that's not a good card. 200 lower.
$200, risking that this is lower than a 10. No, a queen. There's the first step backward, but you've still got 1,600 and a pretty good card there, the queen.
600 lower.
$600 lower than a queen. Yes, with a 5. Up over 2,000. 2,200 as we move up to 5. Do you want it for the big bet?
Change it.
This is a big change, then. You've got to play this one for the big bet. A 3. Great card. You must bet at least 1,100. You have 2,200 and a 3. What's your big bet?
Half, then it's higher.
On half. $1,100 higher than a 3. It is for $3,300. Donna, come on down here. Oh, I must say, after the last time when you really got conservative. You had some great cards there. Yeah, I think you could have made a lot more money with those cards.
I'm happy.
However, you're up to 3,700, and we'll meet a new challenger right after this. Okay, Donna. Janice will deal out 2 brand new decks of cards, and we'll meet a new challenger on Card Sharks. Dorothy Bryant. Hello, Dorothy.
Hello, Gene.
Nice to have you here. Hello, who?
Sorry about that.
Yet I think you were rehearsing to get used to everything with our announcer, Gene Wood. You came out and said, hello, Gene.
Right on.
Unless my producer's trying to tell me something I don't know
No,
about.
you're right. I'm sorry.
Not at all. No, you relax. Tell us about yourself, Dorothy.
Well, I'm Dorothy Bryant, and I'm from Pahrump, Nevada. Pahrump, Nevada, and we live out in a little desert town where everything is volunteer. Fire department, search and rescue, ambulance. We have no sidewalks. We have no signal lights.
How high are the taxes, Dorothy?
Very low. Well, I'd say 65% of the people that live in Pahrump are retired like me and my husband.
Oh, it sounded like Cleveland for a moment there, Dorothy. I didn't...
No.
Good to have you here. Good. Have you cut the cards?
Yes, I have.
Then we're all set to go. Dorothy, you'll play the lower cards, the blue deck. Donna, the upper cards, the red deck. And we'll start with a question to you, Donna. Okay. Donna, we asked 100 bachelors.
Oh, good.
Have you ever bribed a kid to stay out of the room so that you could neck with his older sister? How many bachelors said they have?
I'm sure quite a few have. See, when I was just so long ago, when I was dating my husband, we took my brother bowling, and then he left us alone later on that night.
You necked in a bowling alley?
No, I went home to the couch, and then when my parents went to bed. Yeah. My kids are going to school when this is aired. Okay, so anyway, I think I'm middle. I'm going to say about 55.
55 bachelors have bribed a kid to stay out so they could neck with the older sister, Dorothy.
Well, I have just one brother, and I'm younger than he was. So I got in on that bribing, and I'm going to say it was higher.
Higher than that. The actual number of bachelors who've bribed a kid to stay out of the room is 39, not higher, Donna. And Donna starts off this match with a 3.
Great, higher.
Higher than a 3. It is a 7.
I'm a gambler. Higher.
She's going to risk it. Higher than a 7, and she's right with an 8. Lower than an ace, a 10.
Freeze.
This time you'll freeze, needing that one card as we move over the freeze bar, and that, of course, keeps Dorothy away from her cards. Dorothy, we surveyed 100 prison inmates. Now, these are all men who are currently serving time in Folsom State Prison, and we asked them, if you could shorten your sentence by squealing on your cellmate, would you do it? How many inmates said they would squeal on their cellmate? Now, remember, all our polls are confidential.
Well, I think even in prison, although I'm not too familiar with it, I would say they are devoted. And I would say devoted to one another. I mean, for secrecy. You know,
that wasn't the question, Dorothy.
I am from Texas, and I do have an accent, but I don't mean to spread it real thick. But I would say 25.
25 would squeal on their cellmate to shorten their sentence, Donna.
Well, I sort of agree with her logic that they're kind of, devoted to each other, Good, that's good. And I'm going to say it's lower than that.
Lower than that?
Yeah.
Isn't devotion wonderful, friends? The actual number of inmates who would squeal on their cellmate is 1, very much lower. Devoted may be right. Yeah, you've got a 10, Donna.
Change the 10.
Changing the 10 to a 5.
Higher.
If this is higher, you've got the first game of the match for the win. No, it's not higher. Dorothy gets a free chance to play off a 10.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 10. Yes, a 4.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 4, a 9.
I'm going to freeze.
Freezing it. And Dorothy needs 2 cards. Donna needs 1. Donna, we found 100 women who are at least 40 years old. And we asked them, which bothered you more, turning 30 or turning 40? How many women said turning 30 bothered them more?
Oh, gee, that's good. I'm right in the middle.
Our staff will stop taking bows now. Just sit down over there.
That's good. I haven't hit 40 yet, and 30's really been rough. I just really feel you fall apart at 30. Guys get so much better looking, and then women seem to go down when they do. I just get worse, 30's bad. I'll say about 55 thought 30 was pretty bad.
55 thought that turning 30 was worse than turning 40, Dorothy.
Well, I turned 30 more than once already. And I haven't found nothing bad about it, but I'm going to say it's higher.
Higher. You figure that's the first big trauma. The actual number of women who said turning 30 bothered them more is 59. You're right, Dorothy. It is just a little higher.
Change that 9. Change that 9.
Now you can change the 9 to a 4.
That's good. That's good. Higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, a 10.
Lower. I'm
She's
going to go
for
lower.
it. Lower for the win. Yeah, no, it's an ace. I thought it was lower. And a big break for Donna with a 5. Call this.
Higher.
You win it if it's higher than a 5, Donna, for the win. Yes! Game 1. And $100. We'll be right back with Game 2 right after this. We have a little devotion to a commercial now, friends. And Janice is dealing out the cards for Game 2. Game 1 to the champion. So, Dorothy, you need this game. And those are the next cards off the top of the deck. Dorothy, we asked 100 married women. Have you ever been so angry at your husband that you bit him? How many women said they have?
Gee, my husband's a lot littler than me, so I got to go from self-experience. If I was to take one bite, he wouldn't be around. So I'm gonna say that's Conley. They might hit him, but to bite him, I'm gonna say about 28.
28. Gotten so angry they bit their husband, Donna.
Gee, that sounds really bad to say you bit your husband, but I have. And I've thrown things in pots with chili in it. I think.
With chili in it?
Yeah, I got a temper.
Oh. She
and then
said
I threw
28.
a candlestick through the window. But I have bit him, and she said 28.
28.
I think it's gonna be higher.
Even higher?
Yeah, sure, we're mean.
The actual number of married women who've bitten their husband is 26, not higher. Dorothy, you start this game off with a queen.
That's a good card. Higher.
Higher than a
I
queen?
mean, lower. Lower. That biting got me
Lower than a
mixed
queen?
up.
You're right, it's a 6.
I'm gonna go higher, Jim.
Risking it. Higher than a 6. A 9.
Freeze. I'm on a freeze.
2 cards to go for Dorothy to tie up the match, and the question to Donna. Donna, we asked 100 doctors' wives. Doctors' wives, be honest. When your husband gets sick, is he a pain in the neck?
Oh.
How many doctors' wives said, yeah, he's a pain in the neck?
Oh, a lot. When I was in the hospital, all the nurses did was complain about the doctors, what bad patients they made, and I'm sure the wives were making the same complaints. I would say about 65 thought the doctors made pretty bad patients.
65, Dorothy.
Well, I think that it is going to be a little bit hard because it's easy for them to prescribe medicine, but to take it themselves, forget it. So I'm going to say it's a little bit hard.
Higher. The actual number of doctors' wives who said their husband, when he gets sick, he's a pain in the neck is 28, not higher. Donna, a little better patience than you thought. And Donna, you start with a 6.
I'm going to change it.
Changing that 6 to another 6. You
Well,
are
I like
destined
that
to play
6.
a 6 there, Donna.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. No, a 5. Great for the challenger, Dorothy, with a 9. Call this one.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 9. No, a jack. That's good. Take advantage of it. Janice will fill in the spaces. And Dorothy, this question to you. We asked 100 men in St. Paul, Minnesota. If a sexy model appears in a television commercial, are you more likely to buy the product? How many men said they are more likely to buy that product?
Well, if a sexy model appeared in anything, I'd encourage my husband to buy it, where we could use it or not. Because I think we're at the age now we better enjoy life. So I'm going to say 55.
And if he doesn't enjoy it, you're going to bite
I'll enjoy
55,
it.
right. Higher or lower, Donna?
Oh, no, if there's a sexy model, I don't care what she's selling. My husband would buy it, and it's higher.
Higher than that. The actual number of men who are more likely to buy a product if a sexy model appeared on the television commercial is 42. It is not higher, Dorothy. They're a little more discerning than you gave them credit for. With a 9, Dorothy, you can change it.
I can change it. I'm going to change it.
You won the question. You have that right. Yes, indeed. It becomes an 8. Ooh, right up the middle.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than an 8? She's right for the queen.
Lower.
Tie up the match lower. Yes! Dorothy ties it up. Each player with 1 game and $100, and we'll be right back right after this commercial break. Well, Dorothy has 1 game. Donna has 1 game. two good players. It's a perfect time to say we'll play the tiebreaker when next we meet on Card Shark. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
A representative of the studio audience will receive Leonard Silva's 4-piece tea and coffee set in heavy silver plate. Includes tray, coffee pot, sugar, and creamer, all furnished by the Leonard Silva Manufacturing Company. And some of our contestants will receive Z-Brick brand facing brick. Add character and charm to your walls and create a beautiful new living environment. Z-Brick, the last word in wall covering. And an assortment of exciting Maybelline eye, face, and nail cosmetics featuring new nail color. Protects and colors nails instantly, furnished by Maybelline. And a set of mugs, and Nescafe regular and Nescafe decaffeinated instant coffee. If Nescafe can please the whole wide world, we can sure please you. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.